place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Ravens and the Black Knights, next on Madden Football.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now it...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey!
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
You ain't going nowhere.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Go!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play. the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Okay, break. Go street. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Gentry. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah. 13.
On the option right is Jackson. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized. And down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play.
DC, right?
He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week.
what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Able to fire. Complete, and he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside.
He's got it in, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their second drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Go! 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Go. On 3rd down, Gentry. And this will be caught at the 30. And touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Middle. Sit up!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Picked off by J.C. Horn. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Black Knights are able to add on to their first half lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now here come the Ravens.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson. Yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson now. And he completes it to Bellamy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yeah. 13. Middle. Hey, middle. Hey,
and Jackson throwing once more. The short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On third down, Jackson. Got it, man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Gentry, he's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Gentry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from going up by 30. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a lot of of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4. Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So a PI. There defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
York able to send this one through, and they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Now. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Go. On 1st down, Gentry. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey! You!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yo. 13. Middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. York able to send this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gentry. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gentry. Working downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Ravens offense back out there. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
On 1st and 10, Gentry.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Go!
Now a toss here, short side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Gentry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got this complete to Bellamy.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go, man. Come on, ready?
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively.